Welcome to Orlando Magic Basketball, presented by Land Rover Orlando. On a fabulous Friday in Central Florida, Magic Basketball is back in town after a 5-game road trip. Tonight inside Kia Center, an Emirates Cup matchup and a rematch of last year's first-round playoff series between the Orlando Magic and the Boston Celtics. And welcome again, everybody, to Magic Basketball on FanDuel Sports Network. David Steele, Jeff Turner, Dante Marchitelli, the coach Brian Hill, and the great Nick Anderson aboard tonight from downtown Orlando. This is the first of 4 between Orlando and Boston this year. The Celtics come in at 4-5. The Magic are 3-5. Jeff, even though the ball club just 2-3 on the 5-game road trip, Paolo Banchero really seems to be getting on a roll right now.
I really liked what Paolo did on the trip, David. It did a lot of good things, mostly really focused on getting into the paint, using his size and his strength against smaller defenders. Really just did a good job not only scoring in the paint, getting himself to the free throw line, almost 11 trips a game. And look at the other numbers, the rebounding, the assists. If you watch the clips, watch this next one, David. Look, 2 defenders on him, finds the open man. Now 3 defenders. Desmond Bane wide open in the corner. That gravity, that's what we need out of Paolo Banchero. He's reading the defenses terrifically.
Yeah, there you see Paolo in the playoffs against the Celtics last year, scored almost 30 points per game against one of the best defensive teams in the NBA. Now the Celtics, a 61-win team last year, but different ball club this year. No Jason Tatum, out with injury. Jaylen Brown, Jeff, he's been great early.
Well, he has. He's picking up the slack. He's getting a lot of great looks. He's averaging huge numbers, almost 28 points a game here in the early part of the season, shooting it terrifically. They're kind of riding him right now to kind of carry the scoring load.
All right, the Celtics coming off a win against the Washington Wizards. The Magic looking to bounce back after losing the final game of the 5-game road trip. Coming up next, the chase for the cup. It is underway. Dante Marchitelli with more next.
Now, the quest for the cup begins tonight as the Magic return to Kia Center to begin group play. They'll host the Boston Celtics in a rematch of last year's first round of the NBA playoffs. Hello, everyone. Great to have you with us. Welcome back inside Kia Center here on NBA Cup Night. 3 years ago, when Commissioner Silver added the NBA Cup, he wanted players and fans to know that this was different, that these games were special. Mission accomplished as we enter year 3. Orlando prepares for Boston tonight, their first Cup game of the season. And the last 2 years, these games have brought some extra juice here, especially inside Kia Center. Tonight will be the season debut. Last year, the Magic went 3-1 before losing in that quarterfinal to the Bucks. They're about 2 minutes away from going to Las Vegas. They were 4-0 at home all time in NBA Cup games, and they're hoping that continues here tonight. And our Orlando International Airport around the NBA. Here's what it looks like. Boston has already won a cup game. Philadelphia has lost. Orlando, Brooklyn, and Detroit yet to play. We will have Brooklyn and Detroit in action here tonight. The winner of this group will advance. And then there will be one wild card that comes from the Eastern Conference as well. So all these games are critical. And the Magic have won 6 of the last 9 overall against these Boston Celtics. The quest begins tonight and a rematch of last year's playoff series. Opening tip from Kia Center with David and Jeff next.
What doesn't stop you makes you stronger. What you are is what you conquer. Are you a hero or a monster? Nothing can break me. Nothing can hold.
Welcome back to downtown Orlando, the Kia Center on a Friday night. Time for some Friday Night Magic. And it's the Orlando Magic versus the Boston Celtics in an Emirates Cup game on this Friday night. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's game, presented by Planet Fitness. For the Celtics, in the backcourt, it's Pritchard and White. Jaylen Brown, their top scorer. Josh Minott and Neemias Queta, the starting center, good defender in the starting lineup for Boston. Suggs, Bane, Wagner, Banchero, and Carter round out the starting 5 for the Orlando Magic. And Jamal Mosley, in his 5th year at the helm, Joe Mazzulla for the Celtics in his 4th year as head coach of the Boston Celtics. 61 wins a year ago, but Jason Tatum tore his Achilles tendon in the playoffs last year. Could be out for the season. There are rumors that he might try to come back before that, but we'll just have to wait and see. This Boston team made a lot of changes in the offseason. No Tatum with the injury I mentioned. Porzingis traded to Atlanta. Holiday traded to Portland. Drew Holiday. And Al Horford became a free agent and signed with the Golden State Warriors. So that's 4 key players from their 61-win team a year ago. All right, the lead official tonight, Tyler Ford, and he'll do the honors on the opening tip. We are underway. Emirates Cup basketball from Orlando, Florida.
David, just off the top here, wasn't sure I'd like the statement jerseys, but man, they're nice.
I had a feeling they were going to be really sharp.
Yep.
Here's Carter from the elbow. And a tough break on his first attempt of the game. How you like the court? Getting rave reviews.
Yeah.
The Magic court here for the cup. Jaylen Brown attacking Wagner. Multiple pivots, could not pull the trigger. Now Pritchard. Banchero stays in front of Pritchard. Fadeaway jumper rejected by Paolo Banchero.
That's a pretty good job, Magic, defending that paint.
Magic running and gunning, and Carter dunking to put the Magic up early.
That's pretty incredible when we get a stop. Big block shot by Paolo. Get it out in transition and get a wide open layup from the big man running the floor.
How about Paolo's shot blocking ability? Here's a foul on Bain. Well, he's averaging over a block per game.
Top 25 now. This is just, Pritchard just got nowhere to go. Paolo doing a good job, or several times in that possession by the Celtics. They tried to drive, get into the paint. The Magic doing a good job of not letting them in there. Good individual defense and team defense as well.
Well, that's where it's going to start turning around for the Magic on the defensive end. Pass inside to Keita. He keeps the ball up high and puts it in.
He's getting a lot of that. Shooting over 70% field goal percentage from the field. A lot of those right at the rim on the lobs.
Well, he made 7 of 9 against Orlando in a couple of games last year. That'll be a holding foul on Pritchard. He was matched up against Wendell Carter Jr.
That's a nice
holding
job.
on for dear life.
Yeah, that's a nice job by Wendell to hold that position. Jaylen just trying to create a little space so that he could get away from Keita enough to make that pass.
Yeah, the foul on Pritchard. Referee Sean Corbin makes sure the scores table has the right Celtic. That is off the shoulder of Wagner, I think. I'm not sure Franz was even looking. Cutting into the corner, Jaylen hit him on the shoulder.
Those are just not good plays there. Luckily, it's a dead ball turnover. They had to take it out on the side, so the Magic get to set their defense up.
Here's the matchup to keep an eye on. Wagner defending Brown. Now Carter picks up Brown on a switch. The shot clock ticking. Brown firing for 2, no good. Keita tried to tip and could not put it in, and it is out of bounds and a foul on Wagner. One Celtic in there battling.
And he's a big one, though. He's Joe Mazzulla talking about, he was Keita before the game. Just his growth. I mean, just coming into camp, he's gotten better since the beginning of the season, and you know, he's one of the better offensive rebounders in our league through the first 2 weeks of the season. Got to keep him off the glass.
Offensive foul away from the ball. It's going to be on Brown.
Offensive foul on the Celtics, number 7.
Setting a screen away from the basketball. So the first foul on Jaylen Brown gives Orlando the ball back. Jalen Suggs brings it up the floor against Pritchard. Suggs expected to get perhaps a few more minutes tonight. Still coming back from injury. Turnaround and a travel.
Oh, nice. Oh, I didn't see the travel call. He did drag his foot. I thought he got away with that, but a good head fake. Got Keita up into the air.
A couple of early Magic turnovers. That's been a big problem in the early part of the season. And Boston just does not turn the ball over very much. Best in the league. Why not for 3? It's good. Josh Minot plugged into the starting lineup 6 games ago, and he has played well. Third-year player out of Memphis. Jumper no good. Queta the rebound. Brown out and running. Lobs it up high. Minot throws it down.
Boston not one of those teams that runs a lot, but they are very opportunistic when they get a stop.
Wendell Carter Jr. Well, he's getting good looks, and he is knocking them in this year.
That's great spacing that time, Franz, with the drive and the kick. It's one of those paint touches the coaches love.
Pritchard buries a 3 for the Celtics. Well, he's off to a slow start shooting the long ball. You fear White and Pritchard are going to break out against somebody. You hope it's not you tonight. Bain has a good clean look. That's good for 3.
Great ball movement. No hesitation. Paolo moving that thing quickly. Getting it, reading the defense, getting it over to the open guy.
Another player who you know is going to make vast improvements shooting the 3-point shot. Desmond Bain. Pritchard driving on Suggs. Pull-up jumper short. Banchero rebounds. He runs. Outlet pass to Wagner ahead of the pack. Probably should have been an and one, but Franz ties the score at 10.
Here come the Celtics coming the other way.
Bain defending Brown. Short jumper good by Jaylen Brown.
That was pretty good defense, though. You force them to pull up that short jumper. That's what you want to give him. If he's going to make that one, so be it.
Brown had 35 in their last game. Franz Wagner drills it for 3. Magic 3 threes in the first quarter. They're up by a point. Josh Minot got a screen, fires it to Queta. Toss no good, off the side of the backboard. Banchero exploring, now powering in against Minot, and a foul on Josh Minot.
Well, it's just a great job. Look at Paolo looking ahead, Franz running the floor, and you're right. Looked like Brown may have raked him across the arm, and there's one of those paint touches. Desmond Bain getting downhill, drawing the defense, and the kick out. Boston, one of those teams, David, they've got a way of playing, even though they've lost a lot of guys. Joe Mazzulla's team, typically, they do a good job of protecting the paint. That has been the case this year as well. There's Jason Tatum.
Tatum, one of 7 NBA players who suffered a torn Achilles last season. 7 in 1 year.
That is just crazy.
And big names. Halliburton, Lillard, Tatum. Something's going on.
Yeah.
A lot of people think just overuse AAU basketball from an early age. Minot for 3. Short this time. Ricochets into the hands of Carter. Suggs and Wagner exchange. Minot, good length. Mismatch. Wagner draws the foul.
Great recognition. That's all Franz right there. He saw the switch. He had Pritchard on him. Told Jaylen just to hang on to the ball while he got himself down on that low box. Watch that. Here it is. Pritchard pushed him out a little bit, but again, too much size right there. That's the second one on Pritchard.
That's a key player.
Yep.
For Boston. Joe Mazzulla raved about his defensive play in the postseason against the Magic last year. He was very good defensively. Anthony Simons checks in for the Celtics, former Edgewater High School All-Stater here in Orlando.
Came to the Celtics in that trade that you mentioned. Sent Drew Holiday out to Portland.
Simons, he can score now. Outstanding shooter. Magic on a 12-2 run. Here's Brown squaring up. Wagner right with it. Here's Queta to White, back inside to Queta. Turnaround fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebounded by Banchero. Paolo 4 rebounds already. Averaging 9.5 per game. Between 2 defenders, just muscling it in for 2 more. Paolo Banchero not to be denied. Magic on a 14-2 run, Jeff.
My goodness. Does a nice job of recognizing Gittins by Simons, and then right around Keta, that shoulder into his chest, moving him out of the way.
Run by the Magic, on top by 7 in this first quarter. 6:31 to play in the first quarter. This Emirates Cup game for the Magic and the Celtics. Speaking of, the Magic have been really good. Now, it's a short sample size,
Yep.
right? This is only the third year of Cup play, but the Magic have gone undefeated at home in Cup play. 2-0 2 years ago, 2-0 last year. And they've won by an average margin of 18 points per game.
Which is so big in this pool play type setup. All ties broken by point differential.
Now the Magic lost the tiebreaker to advance to the quarterfinals 2 years ago. Made the quarterfinals last year, winning the tiebreaker at 3-1. Anthony Simons now defended by Anthony Black. The three is no good. Tipped up and controlled by Banchero. Taze checked in along with Anthony Black and Tristan Da Silva for the Magic. Three-pointer, Bain way off. Rebounded though Taze. Bounce it to Bain. He lays it home.
Offensive rebound, Goga going and getting it. And terrific cut by Desmond Bain.
Derek White. Luka Garza just checked in for Boston. He's in the scoring column for the Celtics. Magic had been on a 16-2 run. Desmond Bain. Pick and roll with Banchero. Through a brief double team. Drives it in. One-handed push comes up short. Nice tap. Da Silva open for three. It's good.
Just great recognition. Couldn't get it himself. Powell tipping it out to the open man. Da Silva is shooting the ball very well.
Jaylen Brown sails an air ball three out of bounds.
Go back and look. Paolo on the drive, and watch, just knows where everybody is. There's the tip out, and Da Silva. Tristan almost didn't get back there. Kind of in no man's land.
You're looking for that line.
Yes, he was.
Found it. Bain attacks, rifles a pass to Bataze. His shot is blocked. Loose ball picked up by Simon. Anthony Black pokes it free. Black, three, got it.
Just swarming defense. Desmond Bain, Anthony Black poke it away. And the Magic scoring off of a Boston turnover.
And Banchero reaching in, ties up Jaylen Brown. I think it's pretty safe to say this is about as good of a 7 or 8 minute run that we've seen from the Magic this season. Just doing everything. You have both ends of the floor.
No doubt about it. Look at Paolo. Good defense, staying down, and then reaching around, tying up Jaylen Brown.
They'll jump at the Celtic circle. Got a practice jump in. Now this one's for real. And it's controlled by the Magic. Black streaking ahead. And a foul, and Black took a nasty fall. Simons commits the foul, a hard foul on a dunking Anthony Black. Magic won that one to be reviewed. Dangerous man up in the air like that.
How about this heads up right here? Anthony Black releasing Desmond Bain. Now they're going to look at it.
Plays under review to see if it meets the criteria for a flagrant foul.
I don't know about wind up, impact, follow through. You got all three, JT. Orlando's lead is 15. The foul on Anthony Simons has been reviewed. It is not a flagrant foul. Did not rise to the level of a flagrant.
Watch AB's hands here. The referee said his hands just kind of slip off the rim right there. You know, we lost his balance, wasn't able to. At first, it looked like maybe Simons had his shoulder, but nothing really there. Just a common foul.
No wind up.
Nope.
There was impact, but no follow through.
True.
So it only reached one of the three criteria. Anthony Black at the line. AB in just a couple of minutes has 6 points and forced to steal as well. Turnover Boston a moment ago. Black matched up against Pritchard. Jaylen Brown, good screen from Garza. He knocks down a three.
Kind of right. Garza set a terrific screen, well-run play, but Paolo not able to get through the screen.
Using a Banchero screen, sets up De Silva for a three. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Boy, just really love. Jamal Mosley said they talked a lot about spacing over the last couple days since coming back from Atlanta. Well, we're getting downhill, we're attacking the paint, drawing the defense, and getting wide open looks.
And shots are going in.
Yeah, that always helps.
That's good. That's a good thing. Brown misses a three. Banchero gets into the middle. Wraparound pass to Bitadze, tangled up with Garza. And a foul on Luka Garza. Garza, a great college player at the University of Iowa in his 5th year in the NBA.
Watch Paolo, he's going to get downhill, draw Garza, so the next move is to hit the open man. Not a bad job by Garza to get back to his guy, but commits the foul. Goga very patient with the basketball.
That's going to work from Kia. Goga Bitadze, 7th year out of the Republic of Georgia. Jaylen Brown getting a breather for the Celtics. And Bitadze misses a pair. Magic still up by 16. 3.5 to go in the first quarter. Jordan Walsh checked in for Brown. Garza gives to Pritchard. Backdoor cut. Nothing available. Three-pointer by Hauser. No good out of the corner. Rebound chased down by Pritchard. Gets inside. Cross court to Garza. Pritchard lets it fly for three. Off the back iron. Another offensive rebound for Boston. Hauser finds the three-point line. That's good. And the whistle. Going to be a 4-point opportunity for Boston. I think the foul is down under the basket against an Orlando player. A couple of offensive rebounds, and well, you can't give up offensive rebounds, especially to this team, because they're going to find that three-point line.
Absolutely, they are. They find it pretty easily anyway. But if you can, this is one of the best ways to shoot threes is inside out off an offensive rebound.
The offended Celtic is the rookie, the 19-year-old rookie, Hugo Gonzalez from Spain. 28th pick in the draft. And the rebound is out of bounds off of Gonzalez. So Orlando gets it back now, a 13-point lead, 3 minutes to go in the quarter. That was Gonzalez's first free throw attempt of the year, by the way. Game number 10. Suggs. Carter. Nice cut by Suggs. Black wide open three. Not this time. De Silva kept it alive but touched it last.
Well, that one didn't go, but again, that was terrific ball movement. Nice back cut, and then the kick to the open man in the corner. You know, your Jamal Mosley. Those are things you like to see. Didn't get a lot of those against Atlanta.
Offense looking really good in this first quarter against a very good defensive team. Garza picked up his dribble. Hauser comes to the rescue. Carter's there with him. Pritchard driving on Suggs, bouncing off Suggs, fires in a short jumper.
Well, you had Boston playing a couple of steps behind the three-point arc. That's what you don't want them to do, is to get into the teeth of your defense.
Suggs to Carter. Jordan Walsh defending Wendell. Spins to the baseline. Three defenders are there, and they strip the ball out of bounds. Boy, Wendell blanketed by three Boston Celtics, nowhere to go.
Yeah, nice job, though. You recognize he had a good matchup early. Give Boston a lot of credit. Good team defense on their rotations.
Shot clock is at 5. Carter hoisting a three. Rebounded by Boston, poked away by Black. Now Wagner sees an opening. Over the shoulder pass to De Silva. Pump fakes. Now fires in the face of Garza. No good. Rebound Wagner, and a foul on Gonzalez.
Sweet,
doing some offensive rebound.
Sweet step back there by Tristan De Silva to get away from Luka Garza. Watch this. Back through the legs. That's hours in the gym right there, working on that move specifically.
Boy, De Silva much improved in his second year out of Colorado.
Don't you know the summer was just so valuable for him?
Question. Teammate of Franz Wagner on a German team that won the Eurobasket championship.
Just playing high-level basketball all summer long.
Franz Wagner 3 for 3 at the free throw line. De Silva will check out. Minute 40 to go in the quarter. Jonathan Isaac checking in for the first time in the quarter. Franz had the huge game 3 in the playoffs last year. Orlando's one victory. Had 32.7 rebounds, 8 assists. And the Magic's win in game 3 in the playoffs. Banchero and Wagner, they delivered last year in the postseason. Here's Pritchard guarded by Black. Over the top to Hauser. Catch and shoot for 3. Tap to Wagner. Minute 20 left in the quarter. Magic look to run. Boston's back. Anthony Black. Got a screen. Now Suggs. Stepping to the free throw line. Rifles a pass to Isaac. And he lost it out of bounds. Tough catch. Tough ball to catch.
Things are going well. Just make the simple play.
Been a while since the last turnover. Now 3 in the quarter. Yep. Pritchard with Black on his back. Pump fakes and fires it in, and a foul on Carter.
Just great ball handling right there. Just keeping his man on his back, working his way into the lane. And then drawing the foul. Wendell not really wanting to commit and leave Garza alone under the rim.
Peyton Pritchard out of the University of Oregon in his 6th year. Last season's 6th man of the year in the NBA.
We've got a little blood on the arm of somebody, maybe Pritchard.
Are they looking at Anthony Black? So an official's timeout. I'm with you, Jeff. I'm all in on the statement jerseys.
Oh, man.
Uniform.
That is
I
good
love
looking.
The black pinstripe. First of all, that's my favorite all-time Magic uniform back in the day you played. But then you throw that little Magic with the star in the middle.
Yep.
Throw that stripe across the jersey. I think that looks great.
Kind of has the look of our old warm-up jackets.
Yeah.
A little bit.
They were great too. All right, we got a moment here. Let's remind you to watch Golic and Golic at 3:30 and then again at 5:30. Stan Barrett takes over with Countdown Live. The ultimate show for all of the night's biggest games. It's all the sports you need all in one place and only on FanDuel Sports Network. That leads you up to Magic basketball on a game day. Not sure where AB was bleeding, but looks like he's going to be able to stay in. They put a sleeve up on that. That's a Lenny Courier back there. Back in the day, just throw a sleeve over the blood.
He's looking at his finger, but
did he already have that wrap on his left forearm? Didn't really notice. Now they're wiping blood off Pritchard. Got a lot going on here. It's a 3-ring circus. You got blood being wiped up at one end. Pritchard getting it cleaned up. Garza was tying his shoelace in center court. Where's Stuff in all this? He should be jumping off the trampoline somewhere in the building.
At least entertain us while we're cleaning up blood.
There's more blood up here mid-court. No players have checked out of the game, so we're not talking about any kind of serious injury, but someone had a gusher.
You know those little cuts on your hand and everything, David. They can be gushers for a time, and You know, till you get a little of that cold spray. Once you spray that cold spray, you don't have any of that at the house, do you? Every trainer now, has it in their bag. You spray a little cold spray, it cures anything. Bruises, cuts.
Just anything.
Just anything.
It's like the duct tape of the medical.
Boo-boo spray. Just clears all the boo-boos.
Man, they're still wiping stuff off the floor. Ernest Eugene, the Magic's trainer, not involved in the cleanup this time. He's got his guys out there taking care of it. There's no injured player. There's not an injury. We got to get all this stuff wiped up.
If this goes on much longer, we'll just do Is This Anything? Some good tonight?
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay, all right, okay.
I think you'll like it.
Okay.
Pritchard on the line. This is a three-point opportunity. If you had forgotten, he made the shot.
I did forget about that.
He's got 8. Boston's on a 8-2 run. Orlando's lead down to 10 with a minute to play in the quarter. They need to finish this last minute strong. They've done a great job to this point. Wagner to Suggs. Suggs hitting Carter down low. Cross court on a diagonal. Black double team. Suggs lets it fly just in the nick of time. He drills it. Jalen Suggs makes his first bucket of the night.
It's a terrific series right there.
Yes.
It's all started Wendell trying to post up Peyton Pritchard, and then the rotation early. Jalen gets it to the other side of the floor, moving the basketball. Guess what happens? It comes right back to you.
Big shot by Suggs. Pritchard getting in close again. Nice fake, now bounces it inside. Guards a hook shot. Rebound, Isaac. Magic can play for the final shot of the quarter. Up by 13. Orlando 7 of 11 from three-point range. Black tries to make it 8. It's around and out. 1 second left, and that's the end of the quarter. Had a good look, and they did everything but dance in, but Orlando will settle for a 13-point first quarter lead, led by as many as 16 in the period. Fantastic Kia Center, packed. Hey, the Magic's quest for the Emirates Cup will continue 1 week from tonight. That's November 14th. The Brooklyn Nets provide the opposition. Don't miss out. Cheer on the team live at Kia Center. You can get tickets at orlandomagic.com/NBA Cup. Boston with the basketball. Tyus Jones checks in to start the second quarter for the Magic.
Taylor Brown and Derek White have returned for the Celtics.
And Keita as well. Brown rising over Black, knocks down a two-point attempt.
Well, he's in a nice rhythm right now in the early part of the season, shooting 50%, better than 50% from the field.
Almost 40 from 3.
Yeah.
Here's a foul on the Celtics. I think it's on Jordan Walsh, the third-year player out of the University of Arkansas. He and Anthony Black, teammates for Eric Musselman at the University of Arkansas. Well, they gave that foul to Minot.
Yep.
No, not Walsh. Walsh was still a teammate of Anthony Black.
Okay. Nothing changes there.
It didn't change. Nice dump down. And Black is rejected by Keita. Wagner with the pump fake. And the two-point attempt. It's good. Well, Franz Wagner really solid again tonight. White setting a screen for Brown. Brown high off the glass and rolls in. Well challenged by Bataza. Tough shot by Jaylen Brown. Black squeezing between defenders. Knocked it away. And that's out of bounds, but we got a foul.
Oh, no.
It's off of White, but going to get a reach-in call against Franz Wagner.
Wow.
Quite good hands. Right in front of us, Jeff.
Yeah, no, see if we can see the foul. The reach across there.
Boston might have caught a break there. Orlando's up by 11. Queta sets a good screen. Gets it back from White. Now it's Brown, who's hit a couple of buckets already in this quarter. Derek White rising from the free throw line off the back of the rim. Walsh with a good hustle rebound, but he throws it out of bounds. So Orlando gets a break there. Ball coming back to the Magic.
5 turnovers now on the Celtics. David, you mentioned they do not turn it over. Less than 11 turnovers per game here early in the season. That is a good place to be.
That's not a fluke either. They were second in the league in fewest turnovers last year at about 12 per game. Wagner dancing. Isaac for 3. It's good. Everybody getting in on the act tonight. Jonathan Isaac from distance. Orlando 8 made threes in the first half already. 3-point shot. Minot. He answers for Boston. Minot, free agent signee, 3 years in Minnesota. Isaac fakes the 3, drives in, the ball popped loose. Brown got it, I think, and the Magic turn it over. Brown backing in, out to White. Black matched up against Brown, denies the ball to him. They're tangled up. Brown finally gets it with the shot clock at 7. Backing in, fading away. 18-footer is good. Jaylen Brown working really hard to get that bucket.
That's the thing. That's what you want to do. You want to make him work. He's an outstanding scorer. He always has been. Just got to make him work for it. Nothing easy.
Wagner got downhill, but Walsh got the block. Derek White coming the other way. Scores and a foul on Jones.
That's a pretty athletic play by Walsh to come up with that block. And we talked about the Celtics, very opportunistic when they run. Outstanding job getting out quick and getting all the way to the rim.
Celtics have cut the lead to 7. Timeout. 8 games in. I did the numbers. 8 games in. This is a league-wide number.
Okay.
This year, teams are getting 50.5 free throws. That's 25
combined.
per team on average combined.
Yeah, okay.
And that's a lot more than we've seen in many years. You have to go back 06, 07, almost 20 years. And that year, through the first 8 games, teams were averaging 50, almost 52 free throw attempts per game. You see the difference in the last just handful of years. Big difference this year. What's going on, JT?
Again, I want to go back to, I feel like everything is so rushed from the start of camp until the first game. You got 3 weeks. Nobody is ready. Everybody's filling out. The referees, the players trying to figure out what they can and can't get away with. You know, you talked about the Magic getting to the line 30 times. They've been fouling a lot. That 50 is low for a Magic game. I feel like
25. Yeah. 25 is 7 below per game average.
Yeah. So, yeah, and I think it's just players adjusting, officials adjusting. Just got to get into the rhythm of NBA basketball.
There's a live ball turnover. Minot setting up a 3. Rims out this time and a rebound by Taze. Bain checked in during the break along with Banchero. Noga. Hand off Banchero. One-on-one against Brown. Paolo backing in, poked away. Bain got it. 2-point attempt is no good. Rebounded by Minot. And Boston has cut a 16-point lead down to 6. Long 3 by Brown is short. Rebound Bataze. Just lost their offensive rhythm. Bataze holding it. Now Bain. Attacks against Minot. Steps back, nothing there. Bain again. Out top to Wagner. That's an errant pass, and it's out of bounds.
It's the right idea. Just one too many passes.
But Jeff, everything is something.
Yes.
But not everything is anything. Is this anything?
No, because I don't think it's gonna continue. It's too early. It's already starting to lower. You know, a week ago, I think I said there were 12 teams shooting over 30 free throw attempts per game. That number's down to 4 teams now after about 8 or 9 games. So I don't really think it's anything. I appreciate the work you did, though.
Okay, well, so Jeff Turner weighs in. It's going to be a buzzer. Let's go to the truck and see what the truck thinks. So they agree. It's pretty much unanimous.
It's just early. It's a
argue
small
with-
sample size. Yeah.
Probably should have gone with some cup-related topic tonight, with this being the
But
first.
no. That's what caught your eye. That's how this works. Something, you're just going through your stuff, and you went down a rabbit hole.
Jumped out at me.
Yeah.
And the truck jumped out at me, too. Jaylen Brown, nice duck underneath, and a foul on Suggs. Boston's going back to the free throw line with Jaylen Brown getting the benefit of the whistle. Foul on Suggs is his first. Boston is last in the league, speaking of free throw shooting. They only have been getting to the line just over 18 times per game. That's 14 less than the Magic.
And this guy's, he's leading them, getting there about 6 a game, I believe.
So he gets there a third. He shoots a third of their free throws. Jaylen Brown, 4-time All-Star.
But remember the numbers when you're putting up 47 threes a game out of your 93 shots. You don't get fouled as a three-point shooter as much as when you go to the rim like the Magic do. That's a killer there.
Offensive rebound. White missed a three. De Silva goes and gets it. Magic dodged a bullet there. Suggs back out to De Silva. Short. Goga up high for the rebound. Ripped away by Minot. Josh Minot on the attack. Lobbed it up. Keita caught it. Couldn't finish, but he's fouled. Well, Boston's going back to the line. Neemias Queta going to the free throw line. Didn't see much of him last year with Boston. Didn't play much in the postseason in the playoffs against the Magic. With Porzingis now in Atlanta, Queta, Horford in Golden State, Queta moved.
Luke Cornett in San Antonio.
That's right. Let's get a word from Planet Fitness.
One thing Planet Fitness members have in common, they're all strong.
That's right.
We're all strong on this planet, Planet Fitness.
Batase out, Carter in. Queta, 1 of 2. Magic lead down to 4. Boston did this Wednesday night in Washington. Here's a foul on the Boston Celtics, and we have a timeout. Magic up 4.
To the break and running. Low, low, low. Stay down, stay down.
An energetic Jamal Mosley on this Friday night big cup matchup with the Celtics. Stay down. How many times have we heard that, Jeff?
Yep. Stay down. Show your hands. And we don't need him mic'd up. We've heard it all. We hear it all.
De Silva missing an open shot. Rebounded by Tristan. Banchero backing in. Double team. Cross court to Suggs. Now Bane. Back to Suggs. He's wide open for 3. Got it.
Well done.
Very unselfish.
Yep. Well, how about Desmond Bane? Everybody's flying at him on defense, trying to run him off the line. 2 guys that time.
Brown has to get it out of there. 3-point shot from the corner is no good by Garza. Suggs running. Bane faking, driving. Bane high toss. Score the basket and a foul.
It was a great example of the quick closeout by Derek White on this catch. Watch, he's loading up, coming hard, but here's what Desmond Bane can do. Attack that closeout, get into the paint, and a chance for 3 the old-fashioned way.
Desmond Bane, only his 9th game in a Magic uniform. Jeff, you and I were talking before the game, and I asked Jamal Mosley about it in the pregame interview. Getting Bane to play effectively with Wagner and with Paolo Banchero and with Jalen Suggs. A lot of moving parts there. You got to figure out what works best with these guys. That's going to be an offensive foul on Brown. And you pointed out that last year we only saw Suggs, Banchero, and Wagner together 6 games.
6 games.
And under 100 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, it really is. You know, people say it's the same team. We just plugged in Desmond Bain, but it's really not the same team from last year.
Well, there were 5 different Magic teams last year because of injury.
And I'm going to say this. For us to win 41 games last year, the man standing in front of us, Jamal Mosley, should have got more consideration for Coach of the Year.
Yeah, absolutely right. Jalen Suggs out late January to the end of the season last year. Banchero backing in, almost back to the basket, still banked it home.
Anytime he gets a smaller player on him, he is being so aggressive, taking him into the paint.
What a nice response by the Magic. 3-point shot, Walsh, no good. Rebound, Wendell. Magic look to push it. Lost it back defensively. Suggs thought about it.
Paolo's got a smaller player.
There he is against Walsh. 3 defenders come to him and they take it away.
That was a quick triple team.
Brown missed the shot. Well defended by De Silva. And out of bounds to Boston.
It's interesting that the ball is off the Magic the way it was going out of bounds right there with Walsh flying over the back. It doesn't make sense.
It makes sense. Physics didn't. No one very good in physics in school. But in fact, I don't think I ever took physics.
Never did, huh?
You're a Vandy guy. You probably
not at Vanderbilt. No, I wouldn't do that.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Here's White attacking and floating it in over Carter. Derek White off to a slow start offensively for Boston this year. He's got 5 now, all in the second quarter. Bain finds an open Wagner, fakes the 3, sidestep, corner 3, rims out. Rebounded by Walsh. White picked up his dribble at the line. Sam Hauser back on the floor. A long 3 by Derek White is way off. That's shooting 27% from 3. Very Derek White-like.
Things change though when you don't have those people that draw attention like Jason Tatum and Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis. Floor shrinks a little bit. Guys, get to you a little quicker.
Boston 5 of 18 from distance. The Magic 9 of 16.
Right idea.
Ron says throw it on.
Yeah,
Go up top.
Yeah, a smaller guy on him. They're trying to make a bounce pass through the lane.
8 turnovers now. The Magic in the first quarter had only 3. Still 4:20 to go in the second. Pritchard. That's a deflection and touch last by Boston. Good hands. Boston turning it over. That's 7 Boston Celtic turnovers. That's a big number for Joe Mazzulla's team.
That's an area the Magic were so good at last season. Forcing turnovers, the deflections too. Those numbers are down this year, David. Just playing with their hands, playing physical.
Banchero's guarded by the 19-year-old rookie Hugo Gonzalez. Black setting a screen. Paolo hounded by Walsh, and he'll be called for, or rather White, and he'll be called for traveling. White got physical with him up there near midcourt. So Boston forcing the 6th Orlando turnover in the quarter. Still a 10-point Magic lead. White. Jumper way off target. Ricochet is out of bounds off the Celtics, I think. Gonzalez. Desmond Bain says challenge that.
Out of bounds. Number 7.
Don't think we're going to get a challenge. Don't see any movement down to our left.
I'm impressed with the young Gonzalez kid. He's very active. He's everywhere.
That's his forte, defense. Hauser catch and shoot way off for 3.
That's a great challenge. Paolo right there with a high hand, not fouling.
Wagner hands it off to Bain. Rising for 2. That's way off. Carter rebounds and a foul on Garza. Big offensive rebound, Wendell. Magic offensive rebounding has been pretty good this year. Top 10 as a team.
This is one of the big reason why Wendell Carter Jr. top 10 in the league, almost 3.5 offensive rebounds per game.
Talked about Paolo and Franz, how well they played in that Celtics series last year. Wendell Carter Jr.
Average a double-double.
Yeah, very quietly.
Yep.
Did his thing. Very good postseason for Wendell.
But was David, the impetus for all of this, playing faster, trying to find easy. You think about that playoff run as well as Paolo and Franz played. What do they average? Like 54 points between them. This Magic team in the playoffs only averaged 93 points. You have to find a way, especially, at the end of the season when it gets close, when you get to the playoffs, of scoring more points. So trying to play a little faster, trying to open things up.
Well, the Magic come into tonight averaging 116 a game. That's 11 more per game in the regular season than last year.
And just think if we have all the turnovers, the extra possessions, how good that could be.
Defense has to get better.
Yeah, okay.
Pritchard buries a 3. Ayton Pritchard cuts the lead to 9. Pritchard has 10 points. That's going to be a foul on Minot, holding Franz Wagner, impeding his progress across the court. That's team foul number 4 on Boston, and number 3 on Minot.
He had a nice run last year. Minot did, David, in the playoffs for Minnesota. He got some good minutes.
Were you surprised that they let him go?
I was.
Became a free agent. Boston picked him up.
Nickel Alexander as well.
Ooh. Wagner to the cutting Carter. Ducks it in. That's one way to make sure it's not blocked.
But just a great cut by Wendell. I love it when he makes those good hard cuts to the rim.
Magic have led most of the way, up by 11. Sam Hauser comes up short. Rebound back to White. Now Pritchard from the corner for 3. Second chance 3. That'll kill you.
No doubt.
8-point game. Wagner with a nice cut. Trying to give to Carter. Could not catch it, but Franz is there. A word play by Franz Wagner. A little cleanup work by Franz.
Thrown that a little behind Wendell.
Jaylen Brown on the attack for Boston. 14 for Brown. Orlando's lead is 8. 2 minutes to play, second quarter.
Brown's a little bit late on that rotation, coming over to help on the baseline.
Wendell, handoff. Wagner turns it over. Man, turnovers piling up here in the quarter. Fortunately, Orlando shooting 50% from the floor. Jaylen Brown. Step back shot over Banchero. Short. Rebounded by Carter. Franz looking to run. Shovels it to Bain. Magic lead is 8. They've led by 16. Bain shovels it to Wagner. 3-point shot. Rims out. Jaylen Brown gets it and goes. Brown attacking Bain. Bain tied him up. He stole the ball. What a play by Des Bain. Wagner driving on Pritchard. Spins into a double team. Out to Bain. Anthony Black. Double team. Carter. Nice drop to Wagner. He lays it in.
He is such a great cutter. For the timing on that. Just reading the situation, he started to make that cut before Wendell had even received the basketball.
Franz has 15. He leads the Magic in scoring. Derek White. 1-on-1. Carter moves his feet effectively, but White gets around him and lays it in. A long time for the big man to be guarding a Derek White out in the open floor. Banchero, they double team quickly. Bain into the paint. Wagner lets it fly. short for three. No offensive rebound there. And the Celtics will play for the final shot of the quarter. Derek White handling it against Franz Wagner. Tatum setting a screen way out top. Wendell picks him up on the switch. Hauser lets it fly for three. Short. And that will be the end of the first half. Magic make 9 3-pointers. That's a big number, but turnovers in the second quarter really cost them. Had a chance to build a significant lead, but 7 second quarter turnovers helped keep Boston in the game. And Orlando settles for an 8-point halftime lead, 59-51. Led by Franz Wagner with 15. Pritchard and Brown have 14 apiece for the Celtics. Let's check in with Dante.
All right, thank you very much, David. Let this man catch his breath. He's working out there. Del, talk about the lift you've given this team here in the first half.
Just being aggressive, like make or miss. Whenever I'm aggressive, it opens it up for everybody else on the court. So that's something I got to stay consistent with. Whether the shots are following them or not, got to continue to stay aggressive, make it easier for everyone else.
Second half, I know second chance points hurt you, or turnovers. What do you have to clean up in the second half?
Better decision making. I mean, a couple turnovers, trying to do the right thing, but just wrong execution. I think we just got to clean it up, especially when we get tired, not to fall into mental lapses.
Great start. Good luck in the second half, Del. Wendell Carter Jr., a terrific start. 9 points, 4 rebounds there in the first half. That man's everywhere. And he's got the Magic out in front, 59-51 after one half of play. When we come back, we'll hear from Brian Hill and Nick Anderson. We'll recap all the first half action. This Magic team, red hot from beyond the arc, and they have an 8-point lead in their NBA Cup debut. Brian and Nick next.
Something to build upon, especially when you got Franz Wagner at the top of his game.
But playing very well. You know, you talked to Coach Mosley about how do you incorporate Bane and Wagner and Banchero together. Well, this is how you do it. Franz has the ability. He doesn't have to have the ball in his hands. When he does, he's got the ability to make plays for other people. But what you love about Franz Wagner is not only can do those things, but he plays off the ball, running the floor well. Loves to get out in transition. How about this cut right down the lane? One of the best cutters in the league, playing off the ball. Our Kia player profile shows Franz first half, number 15 points, 3 assists, getting yourself to the line 4 times as well.
All right, second half just about ready to start. Let's check in with Dante.
Thank you very much, David. Coach, a lot to like about that first half, especially the way you started offensively in the first quarter. What was the message at halftime?
The message was we did some things well, but there's some things we could clean up. In particular, we're finishing the possessions. Right, we got to make sure we limit them to 1 possession as much as possible on the offensive end, and our turnovers. We know they're second in the league in forcing teams to turn the basketball over. We got to make the simple, easy, quick decisions.
Good luck in the second half, Coach.
Yeah, Dante.
Yeah, got to protect the basketball and got to secure the rebound after a great defensive stop, guys.
All right, Dante, thank you very much. Boston scoring first to begin the second half on a Derek White jumper. Orlando's lead is down to 6. They've led most of the game. Boston cut it to 4 in the second quarter. Suggs for 3 right in front of the Celtics bench. He's made 3 shots tonight, all 3 from beyond the arc. White with an open look. He missed the 3. Rebound Banchero. 7 rebounds for Paolo. Bane picked up by the smaller Pritchard. Step back, lets it fly. That's no good for 3. Rebound by Pritchard. Bane now 1 out of 3 from deep. Pritchard driving on Banchero. Pull-up jumper is around and out. And rebounded by Suggs.
You feel like it's a win, though, if you're forcing Boston, like Derek White, Pritchard, into that painted area for those tough, contested pull-up jumpers.
Franz Wagner, no good for 3. Boston's done a good job keeping the Magic off the offensive glass after not doing such a good job early in the game. That's Minot with a little finger roll for 2.
Well, both teams did a good job of protecting the paint in the first half. I thought the Magic using the Celtics paint protection against them in the first quarter, David. They were getting in there, collapsing the defense, and kicking it out for good looks. Now it's one pass, we're not touching the paint, and we're launching threes.
That was a quick three by Paolo, and Jaylen Brown comes down to the other end, cuts the Magic lead to 5 again. Brown now with 16. Just getting started in the third quarter. Emirates Cup game, and Derek White blindsides Carter, knocked the ball away. Wendell reached in and tied him up. And they'll jump at midcourt.
You turn your Derek White's been very good. Steals, blocks. He's one of those pesky guys that just reads situation. And Wendell kind of turned his back and didn't know where White was. And chased him down from behind. The Magic lucky to have a jump ball here.
Yeah, got the height advantage too with Wendell. Good hustle by Carter after the turnover to dig down in there and force the jump ball. Magic control it. Jalen Suggs walks it up. Hesitation dribble. Now forces it in close. Fires it to Banchero. Out to Wagner. Takes the three. Down inside to Suggs. He's surrounded. Bane with an open look for three. Cannot connect. Again, the Celtics keep the Magic off the offensive glass. Another good look for three. Pass knocked away, but Pritchard now in the corner. Good job by Suggs to close out. Jaylen Brown working on Carter. The runner's no good. Minot tried to throw it in on a dunk, and he is fouled on the play by Suggs. Josh Minot, boy, does he show some athleticism?
Yep, yes he does.
6'8".
Worked himself into that starting lineup. And wants to stay there, I think.
Yeah. They've played pretty well with him in their last 6. He's averaged 10 points, 8 rebounds in that stretch. Already has 10 points tonight. His uncle is the late reggae singer Sugar Minot.
There you
Probably
go.
remember Sugar.
Oh, absolutely.
That could have been anything. Minot knocks in 2 free throws. 6-0 run for the Celtics.
You weren't expecting that one, were you?
Couldn't wait to see your reaction. Another Magic turnover. Pritchard lines it up with a wide open 3, and we are tied at 62. The turnovers hurt again. We're tied up.
Dome to watch the debut of Ronnie Cycli as a member of the Orlando Magic. Penny Hardaway went off in that basketball game for 23 points. Gerald Wilkins 18. Our own Nick Anderson poured in 14, and the Magic beat the Nets on that night. And then the very next night they beat the Nets again, 86-82. Penny Hardaway goes for 29 in that basketball game. And guys, that had to have been incredible, going over to Tokyo, Japan to bring NBA basketball to those fans. What a memorable time.
It really was a special.
It's my first year in broadcasting, sitting alongside David Steele doing radio.
Radio broadcast from Tokyo.
Yep. David and I were walking around different places in Japan, and Jalen Suggs knocks down that 3, and people thought I was Sean Bradley.
Everywhere we went. You Sean Bradley.
I'd say, no, I'm not. They were like, yeah, you are.
We know. Jaylen Brown answering the Suggs 3 with the 2. Brown has 18. Ooh, man, how did he get that to go?
No.
That is spectacular.
This is how you want to do it if you're Franz Wagner and the Magic play. Look at this. This is just on an outlet pass, deep pass from Jalen Suggs. And
3 defenders.
I know, but Franz in the open court, he's just so crafty.
Foul is on Keita. That's his first personal foul. Wagner's free throw percentage dipping a little bit early in the year, but he is now 5 for 5 tonight, over 80% for the year. Good response out of the timeout. Orlando's back up by 4. White. Screen and roll with Keita. The ball is knocked loose. Bain's got it. Magic numbers. Wagner, Suggs, hot hand for 3 again. Not this time. Rebound Brown.
Spacing just not great right there.
Pritchard. Keita. And a foul on Jalen Suggs reaching in. That's number 3 on Suggs. So Boston will put it in play with Orlando up by 4. Joe Mazzulla and Jamal Mosley battling it out in this Emirates Cup game. Pritchard to Brown. Carter has him on that switch. Shot clock ticking down. Brown driving on Wendell. Step back. 2-point attempt is a beauty. That's just
it's unguardable.
Time offense.
It's unguardable right there. If you can step back, create that much space.
Desmond Bane comes right back at him. Quick 2 after the made shot by Brown. White attacking. Throws it into the corner to Minot. Minot driving the lane. Tried to wheelhouse dunk it. Well defended by Banchero. Keita takes it away. And a foul on Carter. Keita turned his back, jumped into Wendell, and is rewarded with the foul on Wendell Carter Jr. They're going to put him on the line?
Shouldn't be.
His back was to the
passing,
basket.
and he tries to pass the basketball. Watch. See, Wendell's definitely moving to his side. It looks like he's trying to throw a pass. So,
yeah, they're not going to put him on the line.
No.
Boston will inbound. Black is in for Suggs. De Silva for Wagner. Bataze for Carter. White comes hard off that screen. Gets into the body of Bataze. The shot blocked by Goga. Picked up by Bataze. And out of bounds. Keita got it last. Good rim protection by Goga. 2 blocked shots now tonight for the big fella. Bane to Anthony Black. 6:35 left in the third. Competitive Emirates Cup game. Shot clock is under 10. Banchero rifles it down inside to De Silva. Out to Black for 3. Rebounded by Jalen Brown. Orlando has really cooled from beyond the 3-point line. 9 of 18 at the half. Only 2 of 7. 2 of 8 now in the quarter. Brown with a great spin and finish. He had 50 against the Magic several years ago in Boston. That is his career high. I don't think he's going that direction, but he's got 22 now. 2-point game. And Banchero backing it out. Drawing a lot of attention. This time he's able to muscle White toward the basket, and a foul on Derek White.
I thought that time, David, that the spacing really good for the Magic. They had 2 guys in the corner, opposite wing. Gives Paolo a lot of room to work in there. Difficult for the help to come very quickly in that situation for Derek White.
Boston has been giving up a lot of free throws early in the season, but the Magic have only shot 14 and 15 here. Banchero at the line. Fortuitous bounce of the ball there.
I think the Magic got to, even though Boston does such a good job, just really doing a good job, team defense, forcing the ball out back out to the perimeter. You got to continue to attack that paint. Even if you don't score in there, it just, the way they play defense, you're going to get open looks from the perimeter.
1 out of 2 for Paolo. Orlando's lead is 3. 5:40 to play in the third. Brown working again. Takes it to the hole and lays it in.
If he keeps going like that, then that 50's not out of the question.
He's got 10 in the quarter. Halfway through the quarter. Paolo Banchero with an answer for the Magic.
Quick up the floor. Boston's defense doesn't have time to get set, so another one-on-one opportunity for Paolo.
Richard with a hand in his face, well contested by Black. Magic get the rebound. Bain going right at Hauser. Pumps it up and in. A tough shot by Desmond Bain. Joe Mazzulla will take a timeout. Magic push the lead back to 5 at 75-70.
Again, just in transition, secondary offense. Bain in a one-on-one situation. We like those odds.
Game number 1 in cup play for the Magic. Game number 2 for the Celtics. Here's our Ford Road Ahead. Upcoming, the Celtics again on Sunday night. Then a back-to-back with Portland in town on Monday. Then we head north to New York. That's a Wednesday game at New York, Madison Square Garden. Back home next Friday night for another Emirates Cup game against the Brooklyn Nets. Take a look at our Emirates Cup schedule for the Orlando Magic. Brooklyn next week, November 25th at Philly. That's Thanksgiving week. And the 28th at Detroit, also Thanksgiving week. That's a big week. Turkey and Emirates Cup.
We owe those two teams at Philly, at Detroit. This last road trip. Yep.
Celtics won their first cup game, a thriller 109-108 against Philadelphia. That was a big win for Boston. Anthony Simons to Brown, rising over Bain. Scores again. He's just not missing. 12 of 20 from the floor. And 12 points in a quarter for Jaylen Brown.
Well-run play out of the timeout. Garza setting a really good screen. That curl.
Hauser is on Banchero. Shot clock ticking. Fires the pass to Bain in the corner. Shot clock under 5. Bain into the corner for Black. Three-point shot. Rattles it in. Ooh, ran it right down to the nub. But Anthony Black knocked it down. Good play by Bain.
Absolutely. Got into that painted area. You see the collapsing defense. You're getting a lot of open looks when that happens. Just got to step up and knock them down.
That foul is on Anthony Black. Defending Anthony Simons. That's number 2 on AB. Jaylen Brown defended by Batadze out on an island. Gets past Batadze and lays it in. He is on a one-man mission.
He's not giving it up. He's on a roll right now. What is that, 14 in the quarter?
14 in a quarter. 28 in the game. Single-handedly keeping Boston connected. Paolo wanted a foul. There was no call. Now Boston has numbers, and Brown has 2 more points.
Anytime Paolo is catching it, he's got a lot of people running at him.
Here he is again. Hauser, the primary defender. As soon as he puts it on the floor, they're coming. Black backs it out to Silva. Enters it to Banchero. He squares up against Hauser. Drives into the lane. Had it knocked away and stolen again.
You say as soon as he puts it on the ground, Pritchard, I think, coming in and putting a hand on that one to steal it.
Long 3 by Simons is around and out. Rebound Batadze. Simons trying to put the Celtics into the lead with a quick 3. Under 3 to play. Bain. Floater on the run, and he has perfected that one-handed runner.
He's been doing a good job of keeping that dribble alive, getting into a spot that he's comfortable with.
He's making some big shots to hold off the Celtics, and Jaylen Brown handles the ball again. 3-point shot by Brown. This one is finally no good. Rebounded by Batadze.
He thought it was good, though. He was headed the other way.
Bain met by Simons, bounces it to Batadze. Banchero fakes the 3, drives the lane, squeezes between 2 men, and draws the foul. Shot would not go for him, but he'll get 2 free throws.
I really like this. Look, shot fake, and then attack the closeout. Gets into the body of Garza.
They gave Brown the foul.
Okay.
The reach. That's number 3 on Brown. Banchero 3 out of 4, now 4 out of 5 on the line. Let's get a word from Land Rover.
Land Rover Orlando, not only redefining luxury for over 30 years, but also convenience. With Easy Shop, save time and complete your vehicle purchase online. Go to LandRoverOrlando.com.
Banchero in double figures, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Jaylen Brown gets a much-deserved break.
The Magic got to take advantage of him being off the floor.
He's got 30 in the game, 16 and a quarter.
I would imagine we're going to see a lot of Peyton Pritchard now.
We're going to see a lot of Jaylen Brown in the fourth quarter, too. Queta. Hauser spinning around a Queta screen. Pritchard will drive. Cut off by Black. Fumbled it out of bounds. Black slammed the door. And Pritchard lost the handle.
He's trying to get an arm bar out there and then step back. Couldn't handle on it. Maybe doing a good job holding his ground.
Jalen Suggs back on the floor for the Magic. Simons defending. Suggs to Carter at the free throw line. Couple of fakes, now drives and tried to spin, and Queta will be called for the foul.
I like Wendell's conversation with Dante at halftime, David. I have to be aggressive, because when I'm aggressive, it helps everybody else. Love that mentality.
Well, there's no question about it. When he is really super aggressive, almost over the top, it just seems to throw a jolt of lightning into this Magic team. And Suggs is the same way defensively.
Just got to be careful that you're smart and not turn those into silly fouls. Can't afford to not have them on the floor.
Suggs got the screen from Wendell again. Keeps that dribble alive. The floater's no good. And a foul on the Magic. Jalen Suggs, I think, over the top.
Yep.
That's number 4. He's up to 18 minutes tonight. So it looks like he's on his way to a season high in minutes played.
Yep. That was going to put Pritchard at the line as the Celtics are in the bonus.
As you might imagine, a very good free throw shooter. 85% for his career. Sixth man of the year last season. A couple of years ago, he got married, and Blake Griffin officiated the wedding.
Okay.
Sugar Minot did not perform at the ceremony, as far as I know.
You probably listen to Sugar. You're a big reggae fan, aren't you?
Yeah,
we do too.
Tough break. Wagner generally finishes that play. A little strong off the glass. Lead down to 3. Hauser over the top. Walsh driving in, hooks it up, and a favorable bounce off the back iron.
He is an energy guy, isn't he? Jordan Walsh coming in, just makes things happen.
Every time the Magic look to advance the lead, Boston comes right back. Can De Silva answer? Yes, he can. That's a big shot for Tristan De Silva.
You see what happens. Well, you get in the paint. Pritchard had to leave him for a second, closes back out, but Tristan doing a nice job of stepping away and creating space.
Black glued to Pritchard. 2 defenders there. Pritchard has to pull it out. Fadeaway shot rejected. What a defensive job by Anthony Black. 4-point lead. Carter for 3. Short, rebounded by Pritchard. 21 seconds to play. Not a second or 2 between the shot clock and the game clock.
Just need a big stop here. Keep this 4-point lead.
Anthony Simons looking for the screen. Got it from Queta. He got the switch with Carter. Step back 3 on its way. Short. And that is the end of the quarter. So the Magic did not surrender the lead despite the best efforts of Jaylen Brown and the Celtics in that third quarter. Orlando's up by 4. This TV timeout is brought in summary as we head to the fourth quarter. Magic protecting a 4-point advantage. Doing a better job with the long ball, Jeff Turner. more assists than the Celtics, but also on the negative side, more turnovers than the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, that's an issue. That they've got more possessions because of it. But David, we came in talking about this Boston team getting up about 47 threes a game. The Magic so far limited them to 28 attempts. That's what the Magic do. They close out, try to force you to do something else. Unfortunately, Jaylen Brown's been pretty good at getting to the rim on those closeouts.
Black bumped by Simons. The shot would have counted had it gone. Pretty sure. Should put him on the line.
I think they're going to say the bump occurred before he had gathered.
Okay, the foul on Simons is his second. So no free throws for Black. Tyus Jones starting the fourth quarter for the Magic. Carter to Wagner. At the screen from Wendell. 15-foot floater, no good. Rebounded by Derek White. A good look. De Silva is on White. Pritchard on the bench, along with Brown on the bench to start this quarter. Trying to get Simons going, but so far to no effect. Anford missing again. Still a 4-point Magic lead. Simons throwing his body into Black, commits the foul. That's number 3 on Anfernee Simons. Came to Boston in the Drew Holiday trade. Simons coming into the game averaging 14 a game. He had 18 against Washington on Wednesday.
Been a while since he's been a bench guy.
Yeah.
Adjusting to a new role here in Boston.
De Silva going right at Garza. That is a pretty move by, or rather Gonzalez, by Tristan De Silva. 19-year-old rookie, no match.
Who knew Tristan De Silva had the back to the basket running hook in his arsenal?
Very
Have
nice.
not seen that one.
Magic trying to tune it up defensively. Over the top to Gonzalez. He'll drive into Carter. Then the pass out to Simons for 3. Finally got one to go.
That's the first one he's taken, I think, David, where it came from inside out like that. He's been trying to make him off the dribble.
First points for Simons. He can heat up quickly. 3-point game. Black fakes the 3. Drives in, out to Wagner. His 3-point shot is short. Rebounded by Gonzalez. Tyus Jones matched up with Simons. Gonzalez going about 150 miles per hour in everything he does. Gives it to White. Shot clock down to 5. A 3-point shot, no good by White. Wagner tipped it, but Gonzalez is there. And a 3 by Simons is good again.
Well, it was Jordan Walsh that kept it alive.
Back-to-back 3s by Simons were tied. Magic and Celtics now tied up at 86. Just under 10 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Emirates Cup game. Jaylen Brown went to work in that third quarter, didn't he, Jeff? He had 14 at the half. He had 16 more in the third quarter, and he did it from pretty much every spot on the court.
Boy, just his ability to get downhill. You see, it's tough for the Magic. He's got shooters spaced out around him. A Navy Federal Credit Union on a mission. Jaylen Brown in that third quarter, definitely on a mission. You see the numbers. This will be his 6th game, I think, having 30 points in it.
No, actually, it'll be, yeah, that's right, his 6th.
Yeah.
He's been over 20. 8 of their games. He's been on a tear of late. Carter, Jordan Walsh aggressively defending. Jones to De Silva, driving in there against White. He got tangled up, no foul, no jump ball. Picked up by Carter. He will earn a trip to the line with good effort.
But Derek White had his hand on the ball. He thought there should have been a jump ball called.
The foul is on White. That's his 2nd. This is the 2nd time in the second half that Boston has tied the score. They have yet to take the lead since early in the game. Carter cannot connect on the first free throw. Even though the Magic have gotten to the line a league best almost 33 times, they have not cashed in like you would like. 21st in free throw percentage, 76%. 1 out of 2 for Carter.
It's crazy because they still making almost 25 a game with that number. Still lead the league in makes, but you're right, they're leaving a lot of points on the line.
White fires over the top. That's good. And for the first time since early in the game, the Celtics have taken the lead. 2-point advantage on a White three. His first 3 tonight.
Do not like him seeing the ball go through the net like that.
No. Good cut by Wagner. Scores off the glass over Minot. Big shot by Franz to tie it up again.
Again, that's what we talked about at halftime. Just the ability to play off the ball, make a great cut. Doesn't have to have it in his hands all the time.
Simons going one-on-one against Carter. 2-point attempt, good again. Yep, he made a couple of threes. Had that wide open look that got him going.
You talked about it. He can heat up quick.
Got 8 in the 4th quarter. Boston's doing this with Jaylen Brown on the bench. Anthony Black soaring to the basket and a foul on Walsh. Hangs in the air like a glider.
Watch this drive. I think it might have been deflected. No, it was not. He just moved it around. Look at him take it around the defender and a soft finish with that left hand.
Desmond Bain back for the Magic as Black steps to the free throw line.
Paolo Banchero back on the floor as well. And David, there goes that man. Jaylen Brown on the floor.
Another missed free throw for the Magic. They've been there 19 times, but have only made 14. Still tied at 91. Simons inside to Walsh. Knocked away. Stolen by Carter. Bain's hands got it loose. Carter crosses midcourt. Minot on him. Bain pump fakes. Now drives on Walsh. Bain with a left-handed finish.
They're going to call a charge.
Ooh. Taken away from Bain. No bucket. Magic want to challenge everybody, waving the finger. And the bench wasting no time and agreeing.
Orlando has taken a timeout.
So the Magic going to challenge this call. It's a big one with the tie game. 83-91. Our strike coaches challenge. Jamal Mosley successfully challenging this offensive foul call against Desmond Bain. This might have been the shortest review in Magic history. It took about 30 seconds for lead official Tyler Ford to say this was not the right call.
It's Bain. He's moving to his right. His left foot comes off the ground, leaning into the path of Desmond Bain. You can't do that. So count the basket from Desmond. Great concentration there to finish it. And at the free throw line. We need some free throws to go down, David Steele.
Ooh, not that one. Another missed free throw, and those are costly. That's 7 missed free throws in a 2-point game. Cada hounded by Carter. Bain denying Jaylen Brown. Now finally Brown with the shot clock at 5. Knocked away by Carter. Brown passes it to Simons. A challenge 3 is good by Simons.
Well, that was a good defensive possession all the way around. Just better offense. Simons now on a roll.
Local high school product out of Edgewater. He's played well in this building against the Magic in his career. Coming up big in the 4th quarter. Paolo Banchero fouled by Simons, and free throws are coming again for the Magic.
Smart by Paolo. Simons got his hand out. Paolo turns and goes right through the outstretched arm. Boy, there is There's just so much focus on Paolo Banchero. Only 7 shot attempts here tonight. Got himself to the free throw line. This will be 7 and 8 for him.
That one is dead center.
Yep.
Ties the score again at 94. Bitadze rotating in for Wendell. Paolo Banchero at the free throw line. Got them both.
Magic back in front by 1. Back and forth.
Just what you would expect in a cup game between two rivals in the Eastern Conference. Jaylen Brown. Wagner throwing that assignment. White a 3. No good. Rebounded by Black. Maybe peeling back in there. Bitadze kept Keita off the offensive glass. Desmond Bain feeds Banchero. White defending it. Banchero faking, firing on a fadeaway shot, no good. Tap no good. Keita rebounds for Boston and a foul on Bitadze. That's team foul number 1 on the Magic in the quarter.
Paolo just got to go right through White. They're in the Magic are in the bonus. Get himself to the free throw line.
Boston looking to retake the lead. It's Brown. And a screen from Keita. Wagner's back with him. 2-point attempt is a beauty by Jaylen Brown.
Just looking to get into somebody's body and then step away from him.
Bain evades White. Now steps back. A 2-point attempt. Not this time. Rebound Brown. Knocked away by Bain. Good hustle, but Minot's got it. And then a steal by Black. Black puts it in. Anthony Black. Thievery on a Friday night in downtown Orlando.
It's just great anticipation to get into that passing lane.
5:40 to play. It's a 1-point Magic lead. Great early season game. The Cup bringing out the best in both these teams. Jaylen Brown crossing over, rising, another 2-point attempt. He missed. Can the Magic get the rebound? Yes, they can. Bain saving it. Banchero picked up by Keita. Crossing over, driving into the lane. Wagner, 3-point shot. It's a beauty. His second 3 tonight. That one's huge. Magic take a 4-point lead. Boston takes a timeout.
So good when you get this kind of paint penetration against a collapsing defense. Kick out for the open look. Franz Wagner wide open, and he's celebrating.
He just knocked down the biggest shot of the night so far, but we still have 5:10 left. And many swings in momentum likely to follow down the stretch. Peyton Pritchard's back.
7 guys for the Magic in double figure scoring tonight.
They get Brown an open 3. He missed the shot. Rebounded by Bain. Jaylen Brown has missed 2 in a row. Start spreading the news. Sitting on 30 still. Desmond Bain. Wagner fires it cross court to Banchero. Shot clock is at 5. 3-point shot is no good. Keita with the rebound for Boston. Here comes Derek White in the open floor. Pass inside to Keita. Missed it. Gimme. Rebound Banchero and a foul on Keita. Magic want to take foul. Let's see what the officials proclaim. They're going to conference. Keita frustrated with the miss. He just grabbed Bitadze around the waist with both hands. It's one way to slow down a fast break.
Yep, but he's not the guy with the ball.
No, I know.
Oh, wow.
To take foul. That's a big call.
That is a huge call.
Free throws and possession. Desmond Bain stepping to the free throw line. splashes in the first of 2.
Magic, I think they'll just get one in the ball.
By 5, yep. Well, this has been Bane's probably his best all-around game, Jeff, for the Magic.
Got
game number 9.
7 assists to go along with his 16 points. He is really locked in, doing a lot of good things.
Very efficient.
Yep.
Dez with the ball. Rising three-point shot. Good! 4-3. Desmond Bane coming up huge. It's a 9-0 run for the Orlando Magic and another Celtic timeout.
David, his body of work from his years in Memphis, tell you that this little slump that he's been in shooting the basketball is not going to continue. How about this screen by Wendell? Just a little bit of space and able to finish that one. Great follow through in the celebration.
And that's pretty.
That's great confidence right there. That's a guy who shot a lot of three-pointers in his time in the NBA.
Concentration, locked in.
Yep.
Last year in Memphis, he shot 39% from 3. He had 20 or better 36 times with Memphis last season. This is his first 20-point game in a Magic uniform. He's got 20. Wagner has 23. For Boston, it's pretty much been the Jaylen Brown show. Pritchard had some moments. White's had a few big plays. Simons burned brightly earlier in the fourth quarter, but Orlando has been a well-balanced offensive attack tonight.
No doubt about it. Different guys. And then when guys are not necessarily scoring, you got guys like Paolo with 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Boy, he's drawn so much attention. He's just opening it up for everybody else.
Well, I think he deserves a lot of credit.
Yes.
Unselfish play. Not forcing. White defended by Bane. Wagner picks him up on a switch. Now Jaylen Brown goes to work on Bane. Brown dribbling, spinning, faking, fading, and firing for 2. He missed again. Tip no good. Scramble for the rebound, and it's taken away by Minot. Stolen by Black. Here comes AB. Lobs for Wagner, knocked away. Boston's got it back. Derek White breaking up that play.
Yep.
Blocking foul on the Magic. Man, that would have brought this crowd to its feet.
Yes, it would, boy, but just a terrific defender.
Yes.
This is just a great eye. You can see where AB was a terrific wideout in football right there, the way he got up for that one. But Derek White read that potential lob the whole way.
Well, he is a special defender, White. Matched up with Bane here. 3.5 to play. Cato, moving screen out high. Pritchard driving. Black on his hip. Bounce pass into Cato. He'll put it in. Good play by Pritchard.
Delay of game on the Celtics.
But they allowed a lot of movement in that Cato screen out there to free up Pritchard. Jamal Mosley still barking at the officials for the no call. Lead is 6. Bane again. Fires a left-handed pass to Black. Out top to Carter. 3-point shot is good by Wendell Carter Jr. Clutch from beyond the arc.
That's big time, coming right back to him as Cato had sunk all the way into the lane.
That's off of Brown. Carter again with the pressure.
Wendell wants to challenge a guard. Anybody on the floor, doesn't matter who it is. Good pressure there, forces that turnover. That's 13 turnovers now on the Celtics.
That's a low number for a lot of teams, but
that's a lot for
average for them. Magic up by 9, getting late, 2.5. Bane is tripped up by Cato, and Boston has been over the limit for some time. So free throws are coming for Desmond Bane. 4 fouls on Neemias Queta. And it'll be Bane to the line. Looks like he might have caught a knee to the thigh.
Yep.
It's a little wobbly stepping up to the free throw line. 27-year-old veteran out of TCU. 5 years with the Memphis Grizzlies. Never made an all-star team out west, but was in the conversation just about every year. Let's get a quick word from Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Here comes Simons into the game, and the Celtics going very small now. Last 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, the big man out there is, I guess, Minot.
Yep.
At 6'8".
Basically playing 4 guards with him.
Well, the Magic have settled in on the free throw line after struggling in that third quarter. Bane drops in another pair. The lead is 11. Pritchard lays it in. That was pretty quick and pretty easy for Peyton Pritchard. Overall, though, it's been a very good defensive night for the Orlando Magic. They have made the Celtics work for just about every bucket. Bane again, off the glass, no good. Rebound Minot, they want to run. Black in pursuit. Pritchard backs it out, knocked away by Black. What a defensive play. Carter on the attack, puts it up and in, count it. He'll go to the line. Euro stepping his way to 2 more points.
I thought he was going to give it back to AB, but
he did too.
Watch the big man. Don't see this out of Wendell. The Euro across the body and just too much strength right there. Flex for us, Wendell. Yeah.
15 points for Wendell Carter Jr., including a big 3 just a moment ago, and now a chance for a 3-point play. With chance of let's go Magic. And the Boston Celtics in the building. Jeff, there have been many games in the last 10 or 12 years where Celtics fans have made more noise in here than Magic fans. That's not the case.
Magic fans going to drown them out now.
Derek White with another easy 2 points. Magic will trade baskets, though. They've got the advantage, a 10-point lead, minute 40 left. Bane says, let's slow it down. Wagner in close. Now attacking Carter. He's fouled again. That is outstanding offensive basketball.
Well, especially you've got Boston. They're scrambling now. They're trying to create some havoc, run 2 guys at the basketball, and just keep the ball moving, not holding on to it. Good cuts, good passes. Now just got to step to the line, knock these down, and ice this game.
Orlando has been to the line 27 times, so this will be 28 and 29, inching toward their early season per game average. Joe Mazzulla's team coming off a win against Boston. They've already won 1 cup game at Philadelphia, 109-108. Orlando playing its first cup game tonight. We'll see Brooklyn 1 week from tonight in another Emirates Cup game.
And here's the thing, the Magic, nobody's coming off the floor. We got to play this thing out. There don't be any holding the ball. Let the clock run in this one.
Jaylen Brown scoreless in the 4th quarter. And lost the ball out of bounds, but touched by Wagner. Franz says, let's challenge that one. Magic have a challenge left. And they will not challenge.
And it was definitely off of Brown, too.
Yeah.
Only thing you worry about, if you challenge there and they deem that Franz fouled, there could be a foul on Franz Wagner. So he's got to be careful with that one.
Carter checks out. Suggs checks in. He's matched up against Sam Hauser. They've gone really small. Pritchard with a catch and the shot for 3. Got it. Peyton Pritchard busting out of his early season shooting slump.
Everybody on that floor in white can shoot the long ball.
Yep. And the lead is down to 9. Wagner escapes Pritchard. White putting pressure on Bane near midcourt. Got to be careful. Bane almost went over midcourt. Shot clock is at 8. Wagner calling for it inside. He's being held, and a foul is called before the shot. Pritchard had 2 arms around his waist.
Good job by Franz going in there. The nice thing is AB did a nice job throwing the ball to Franz's target hand right there. As Pritchard very active moving around the body. If you throw it to Franz's left hand, Pritchard could get in there and get a steal.
Magic shoot free throw number 30. And it's good. Michelob Ultra courtside close-up. Big three-point shot here in the fourth quarter by Franz Wagner. The setup by Paolo Banchero. Picture perfect. And Wagner stays perfect on the free throw line tonight. Franz is 7 of 7. 14-2 Magic run. White gets loose for 2. 1 minute left. Magic 9-point lead. Wagner attacking Brown. Euro steps, lays it up and in.
It's a nice job. He knew right where Pritchard was. He realized the best option here is not try to hold it, let the little guy get involved. Just take it right at Jaylen Brown.
Pritchard tried to muscle it in against Suggs, and Jaylen got too physical. He's whistled for personal foul number 5. Suggs right at 20 minutes in the game tonight. And they're going to put Pritchard on the line.
Tyler Ford was asked by referee Sean Corbin, are you sure it wasn't on the ground? The Magic players thought the foul was on the ground.
Mentioned Pritchard busting out of his three-point shooting slump. He's 5 of 7 from deep tonight. Magic Live, our post-game show coming up in just a couple of minutes with Dante and Brian and the great Nick Anderson, all standing by to break this one down. Holding Boston so far to 108. You hold a team under 110 in today's NBA, you've done a nice job defensively.
Yes, you have.
118-109. Only 44 seconds left, and you're right. Jamal Mosley not going to lift anybody off the floor. Make sure this one is in the win column. And the point differential matters too.
That's why in the past you might have seen the Magic pull it out.
That's a 3 for Banchero to add to that point differential. Suggs racing from behind, knocks it away from Brown out of bounds. What hustle by Jalen Suggs. Boston will inbound. Pritchard leaning, and Black bought the head fake. Jamal Mosley just shaking his head, cannot believe it. Neither can Anthony Black. 3 freebies coming for Pritchard. Only 21.6 left, however, and a comfortable 12-point lead.
Yeah, but again, it's not just about winning when it comes to the cup. It's point differential is so big. We've seen it. We've been affected by it twice, both
one
years that we've had this.
One negative, one positive.
Yeah.
Pritchard getting one more. Jaylen Brown checks out of the game. Jeff, he did not score in the fourth quarter. Pritchard missed again. 18 seconds left.
Jamal Mosley says go for it. Yeah, absolutely. Pull it back down.
Jalen Suggs, three-point shot. No good. Banchero tipped it. Suggs with it. He'll drive. He'll reverse. He scores. Yeah, they get the whole deal now. Pritchard at the other end, rejected out of bounds by Franz Wagner.
Yeah, that's what you do. You don't give anything either on the defensive end. That's a huge play. That's a big two-point save right here. In the regular season, maybe you just let this one go.
No question about it, Jeff.
But not in this. That's great. He's gonna imagine they get the whole thing now.
Remember that first cup game in Brooklyn?
Oh my gosh.
3 years ago?
Cam Johnson and those guys were just hustling all over the place, stealing the ball. They're like, what are they doing?
Everybody understands what it is all about now. Pritchard gets one up at the buzzer. It's no good, and that is the end of the game. Emirates Cup victory for the Orlando Magic over their rivals from the Northeast, the Boston Celtics. 123-110 is the final.
Max One in Music.
пошла, обернулась, воротилась.